Ever since I was a very little girl, I've always been into all things hidden. My favourite games were hide and seek, spotlight, and making huts where I could hide away and play. Getting into the famous 5 series again, which is filled with mysteries involving secret passageways and hidden treasures, has really reignited a longing for the excitement of solving mysteries, hunting for treasure, and unlocking secrets. I haven't felt this way since my childhood days spent buried in Magic Tree House, Secret 7, and books like The Swiss Family Robinson. The pure sense of adventure. I mistakenly found myself in town a day early by way of holiday-induced date blindness. I didn't want to waste the trip, so I opted for an adventure. I headed to Adventure Ave, a place I read about in the newspaper a couple of years ago. It was built by local school kids. They developed a section of unbuildable red zone land into a fun community area. There's a BMX track, a log course, and even a playground hidden behind the bushes. Looks like a bike track. Oh my gosh. Cool. Evidence of fort making. Pollen Palace. That's awesome. Don't mind the weeds, we're feeding the bees. We've built this hotel to attract Ngaro Huru native bees. I wonder if there are any bees in there. Not really the season for them, so. I love to play. It's built into my weekly, even daily routines. I never wanted to grow up. Not really. I always loved Peter Pan for that. I wanted to fly to Neverland and be young forever. I just wanted the freedom that came with adulthood, not the pressures. Over the past 2 or 3 years, I've been actively working on shedding the weight of being a normal adult and embracing my inner child. She was always so close to the surface anyways. She's always liked to come out. But now I play with her. Almost every day. Walt Disney said, "Growing old is mandatory, but growing up is optional." And if that isn't the wisest quote I've ever heard, I don't know what is. Green, Green is my sister's house, by Mary Oliver. Don't you dare climb that tree, or even try, they said, or you'll be sent away to the hospital of the very foolish, if not the other one. And I suppose, considering my age, it was fair advice. But the tree is a sister to me. She lives alone in a green cottage, high in the air, and I know what would happen. She'd clap her green hands, she'd shake her green hair, she'd welcome me, truly. I try to be good, but sometimes a person just has to break out and act like the wild and springy thing one used to be. It's impossible not to remember wild and not want to go back. So, if someday you can't find me, you might look into that tree, or, of course, it's possible, under it. This poem really spoke to me because I really relate to the feeling of being told you need to try to be one way, or try to fit into a mold, be the adult that everybody else wants you to be, all that kind of stuff. But internally, I never really feel like that. I usually feel wild and springy. And for so many years, I spent so much time trying to force myself into the mold, to fit in, to be normal, to do things that were supposedly age appropriate. But I push that away now. That's not a boundary I want to force upon myself. So now I get to be the wild and springy thing and run free whenever I feel like it. As long as I'm still getting my responsibilities taken care of, there's no reason why I can't be the child that I am inside in my adult body, living an adult life with childlike freedom. I really love the concept of positive graffiti like this. I wish there was more of this and less of the ugly stuff. I really felt like I unlocked a magical location with this. This is cool. Wow. There's even blocks, like building blocks made out of bricks and cement, probably from the houses that used to be here. This is in a red zone area. That one's really cool. This must be the stump. This is awesome. I have to remember this spot. This little tree would be so cute in the springtime. I think it might be cherry blossom. Oh, this, oh, there's still a rose bush here, awesome. I was going to say, this rose garden would have been someone's pride and joy. This whole garden would have been someone's pride and joy once upon a time. That tree will be beautiful as well. Let's even got those little furry buds coming through. Cute. And this is definitely a cherry blossom tree. Don't correct me if it's not cherry blossom, I don't care. It's gonna blossom. Oh, this is exciting. It's one of those umbrella ones. So cute. And then you walk through a little hedge pathway and come to the most magical place to have tea. Oh my gosh, I want to have a picnic here with my friends. Like a tea party or something. It'd be so cute. This makes me so happy. Definitely pause to read. Honestly, it's worth it. Particularly this section. But if you're not going to, it says Bill and Di's Garden of Peace. So the garden that we just went through was somebody's pride and joy, like I said, and even now the original, well, not original, but the people who used to live here before it was demolished after the earthquakes are still maintaining it, which is so beautiful. So I love that. That makes me so happy. I'm glad I found this site. Still following the sense of adventure, I decided to go geocaching. I was in luck. There was one right by Adventure Ave. This was only my second time geocaching, and the first time I've been alone, bar one failed attempt prior. Note to self, inner city and busy street caches are for with friends only. This is a little bit difficult because everything's a little bit difficult because everything's a bit dirty. I don't really want to get dirty. Oh, finally. This cache had the cutest trinkets to trade. I think I'm going to take the little car and I'm going to replace it with a double acorn hat. The next one took me ages and a fair bit of deductive reasoning to find, but it led me to discover a secret Streamside path, which was just gorgeous. This one only had 2 trinkets inside, and as it was a very shallow tin container, all trinkets for inside it had to be flat. Okay, I'm going to take a butterfly, and I'm going to swap it with a glass bead. Just clear it out first. To add this little blue counter as an extra, just because this one is a little bit low inventory. So now there's 3 things in here instead of just 2. Seem to have discovered a mushroom garden. When I got out of my car at the location of the final cache, I noticed an area that looked like it might be another community thing, so I went for a look. There was a mushroom garden, complete with signs about various mushrooms, wooden and net mushroom sculptures, and wood chips, dead logs, and sawdust for growing mushrooms. It was probably the coolest thing I've ever seen. I think they're trying to encourage the growth of mushrooms around here. Across from the mushroom garden, hidden amongst the bushes, was a mud kitchen, a playhouse, and a tree swing, all made from recycled wood. It was incredible and so unexpected. The final cache was in a place I'd been before, but never explored thoroughly, so I had a short wander around. The cache was easy to find and had a decently full trinket box. Game and this is interesting. We've got this cool washi tape. That's alright. This cute little figurine thing of a flower. That's cool. We've got a cute little crystal. Very nice. And then we have this, I don't know what this is. Got a bit of metal embedded into it. It's been carved somewhat. I don't know what it is though. And then a rusty bolt. Like what? And then this freshener packet thing, which is just crazy. Like what? So definitely the most bizarre array I've seen so far. But I like this practice of using a cut up notebook to put the names in. That seems to be the one that holds up the best so far. I'm gonna take this one because it goes with the other two that I've got so far. They kind of all have the same vibe. I really would like to leave this cute little teddy bear pin, but I want to save that for when I've taken something really good, because that's I think that's really good to leave behind. I just think the array is not great, so I think we're gonna get rid of the rusty bolt and the it just looks like someone used this to collect rubbish. We'll keep that for sure. That's interesting. The tape's cool. The crystal's cute. I think we'll leave... In fact, maybe we'll just leave both rocks. Both of these cool little purple rocks. Hard to tell on camera, but they are sort of a purpley colour. There, so at least there's a slightly better array than there was. And there's no rubbish left. I'll take that home with me. I took out the rubbish and the only good trinket, a flower charm, which was really cute. Actually, probably my favourite charm I got out of the day. Well, at least I got a better collection of little trinkets to leave behind now, because I'm not going to keep any of these for myself, so I'll just keep these as my geocaching trinkets. I think I got quite a little cute haul, actually. On my trek through the garden where the final cache was, I found an art display of recycled red zone letterboxes flipped upside down, just like those homeowners' lives, and used as planter boxes to grow something new in. There were flowers made from house keys as well, but I lost the footage. All in all, today was a magical day, all because of a mistake. Just goes to show that everything really does happen for a reason.